it is.
Yes! Welcome to the show. This is Quarantine Classics, episode 17 of Quarantine Classics. We've been doing it for 17 goddamn weeks.
Feels like 17 years.
It does. It really does. And have we worn our welcome yet?
Well, let me ask you this. Is this show still more fun than doing VCR Party for you?
No, not anymore. VCR Parties went back to more fun because of IMGs. IMGs alone is what I look forward to every single week.
That's really reinvigorated VCR Party.
And I feel like there's diminished returns on these plunkets. They're just not getting, like my plunkets today, I'm reaching. We got to come up with something new here. I was wondering if we want to do a plunket tournament, where we take our best plunkets and then we do it in tournament style.
This is your first time watching the show. You have no idea what the hell we're doing.
This is the show.
Tournament doesn't make any sense. A toe tapper is a catchy song, and that, I mean, it's so far removed from. Well,
we have another tournament today, so buckle up because today's the Sweet Knicks team.
I'm looking forward to that
tournament. Yeah.
So this is a show that's become a lot about showing terrible photos of each other and guests. It might morph into just terrible photos sent into us by fans, and we kind of roast them because there's so many good ones. I put out a call on our social media to send your unflattering photos, and I had to break it into like 3 parts. So I'm going to get to some today, not to all of them. So that'll last us for a while.
First, though, we have a birthday coming up here. We got Whitney's birthday, and we have a little video to kick things off with. She's a big fan of Cliff Richards. Is she from England? She's got to be from England.
I don't know, but nobody else really knows who Cliff Richard is, so probably from the UK, I would guess.
Do we? Can you set it up? I don't know who he is.
Well, I don't know either. I guess he was sort of like almost like a David Hasselhoff kind of guy, where he was famous in the 50s, had a few hit songs, and then was in a lot of like Elvis style movies, like Goes to Hawaii and stuff. And then has since, it'd be like if Elvis didn't die and just did like cheesy concerts for older ladies now.
Okay.
And so that's what he does. And he was part of a production kind of called Heathcliff, a theatrical production that was filmed for a TV special.
About the alley cat, right? The orange alley cat?
It was an adaptation about, Heathcliff and Riff Raff and all those guys. So, And I would say overacting is an understatement.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Very dramatic and some cheesy effects, too. So happy birthday, Whitney. Here's your request. It's Heathcliff.
I just won't rest without.
I forgive what you have done to me, Kathy.
I think he's actually out on that.
And I will bear my banishment alone.
Like
I swear I will see you again if I shall live, and exact my revenge upon those who hate me.
I love this guy. Is he Frodo? I mean, he looks like a hobbit.
Just look at the hair.
For envy's not enough. Not enough.
Mad.
Sad.
Kathy, wait for me. I cannot live without my life.
Here it is.
I cannot live without my soul.
I had a little something at the end.
Nice.
A little something special
Happy
for Whitney.
birthday, Whitney.
So, there you go.
She actually wanted us to watch the entire Heathcliff movie, which is 2 hours as part of an EP mode.
And I don't think we have it, do we?
We do, yeah, I've got it. I actually kind of scrubbed through it, and I was like, there's no way we're going to watch this in its entirety. It's too boring.
Well, I would like to do it if we can get Julian from Kipple, from Eagle and Feather, who gave us that edit.
Yeah.
If we can get him on there so he can just give us a rundown, like, who the fuck is Cliff Richard?
It could be an education for Americans about Cliff Richard.
I would love to learn more. Speaking of that, though, last night I just got to Los Angeles, and first thing my wife Albertina made me do was cut the beard.
I thought that was the reason you were growing it out.
It was the first thing. Like, it wasn't even like she didn't even hug me hello. It was like, let's go into the bathroom and we're shaving this thing off.
Huh.
And it just but see, look, I got little spots where I missed. It's just kind of plunkety right there.
Yeah.
Got like a plunket hole right there, and just like I could cover it up with when it was long.
Right. That's what they don't tell you about beards. You have to grow certain parts longer to cover up the patchy parts.
Exactly.
Was it an erotic shaving, or was it just like a practical shaving?
It was, unfortunately, it was practical.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
So they get you.
Yeah. I thought it was going to be erotic, but it turned out to be practical. So.
Well, we'll discuss this on a future episode of Talking Beards.
Yeah. So, but then after that, last night we snuggled up and watched the Garth Brooks documentary on Netflix. You've got to watch this. It reminds me of the Heathcliff, the Cliff Richards.
Really?
Everything that comes out of his mouth is very dramatic. Like he'll be talking about how he and his wife started off in Nashville working at a boot store, but he makes it sound like it's this like incredible story. He and his wife worked at a boot store. But he's just like, and I looked her in the eyes and I said, "Honey, we're working at the boot store." You know, you got to watch it. There's 2 parts.
He's so deeply embarrassing, isn't he? I mean,
he's so embarrassing.
Yeah,
the
not
whole
even
time
Chris Gaines, just as Garth Brooks.
We haven't gotten to that part. Tonight we're going to watch the part 2, which has Chris Gaines in it. I can't wait for that part.
Strong recommendation.
I noticed while I was watching the movie, the documentary, I would crunch up like this because I'd be cringing so hard, and I was like flexing the entire time, and I had both my legs crossed too, and I was just like, I couldn't watch it relaxed because it was so cringy. You gotta watch it.
Wow. Okay.
Finish watching our Quarantine Classics tonight. Turn on the Garth Brooks documentary.
On Netflix, you said?
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
Yeah, I mean, we have a video called Hunks with Hats, and he's considered a hunk with a hat, and he's like that there too. They're asking him questions, and he just like pontificates about nothing.
He went on the Today Show. There's a clip of him on the Today Show talking to Katie Couric, and he's wearing a Mickey Mouse hat and a colorful windbreaker. It just looks very simple. He looks like a very simple man.
Yeah, well, I think he is. I don't mean to cast aspersions, but yeah,
anyway.
I mean, he is deeply embarrassing, but entertaining. So
and how
I will watch
that. Hey, let's show some plunkets.
Let's do it.
Jim Plunkett. Jim Plunkett. Jim Plunkett had never known failure until now.
Gets me every time.
Yeah, exactly. It's time to show us your plunkets. And so I'm going to do my recap, but I'm going to just do the latest ones.
Okay.
I'm going to shave off 15 minutes off the show here by doing this alone and not showing all of them. Maybe if we have a special guest,
I don't think anybody will complain. Reducing recaps?
All right, so last week's number 3. These are the top 3 plunkets where we're at. Number 3 was, I forgot her name, but she has the Eric Wareheim character expression on her face. She was number 3 with the dad with the hand behind the back. We got a new number 3 this week. Check it out. We got Chris Gethard dressed as Inspector Gadget. His senior photo there of Chris Gethard. That's a number 3. I don't know if that one can be usurped.
Penny, I'm on the case. That's a young Gadget there.
Holding steady at 2.5 is this one of David. This isn't going anywhere. This did not get usurped this week. This
personal number 1 right here, but
I mean, it should be. Show us your.
If plunkets were fair, it'd be number 1. But
I know exactly.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah. All right, then number 2 used to be this photo I took of Nick at a Red Robin. We're no longer Facebook friends because of it. And this photo is courtesy of me, as always. And I learned something, that courtesy is actually spelled. You think that's a misspelling. It's not. I was watching Frenchie and the Creep last week. And take a look at this. They had this photo.
Yeah?
Yeah, they had this, and it was a...
That was a thumbname, right?
I thought it said curtsy. But it's actually
like when you take your skirt and you kind of do this.
You do a curtsy. Right. So, right. But no, I was wrong. It's actually, the photo is curtsy, courtesy of me. So anyway, that got usurped by Nick Stevens' incredible family photo with Saddam Hussein dad and bra mom and brother mid sneeze. But number 1, holding steady, not going anywhere anytime soon. Steve and Jim Plunkett.
That's great. Oh, by the way, we cut off Heathcliff right before Cliff Richard skeletonizes a fish. He kind of puts it in his mouth and then takes it out, and it's just a skeleton.
Did you just think of that joke now, and you're like, I gotta get this in?
Yep, exactly. I interrupted Shoaster Plunkets for that observation.
Oh, that was quick.
Yeah, thank you. Lightning fast. By improv training.
Yeah. Who's going first?
Let me start off because I've got then I'll come back to me with the Melinda Plunkets. So first off, Nicholas Caesar, who has sent us in some incredible artwork before, made some new artwork for Show Us Your Plunkets. And let me hide the sidebar, but that's just, he wants that to be the mascot for Plunkets. Which
that's pretty great.
I like it. Yeah, you get a lot of chin there, and
you got the eyelid thing. Like that's never good. Yeah.
So
is that supposed to be Steve?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I think it's just that's a Plunket mascot.
It's got a lot of characteristics, but
I wish you would have said yes.
The tuft of blue hair.
17 chins.
All right, this is I'm starting off with a younger one because I have the double chin here.
Okay, I'll give you that. But again, I think this is like you being cute.
That is not
pretending.
Do you think that's a cute kid? I mean, I defy anybody to be like, oh, what a little Dickens. It's like, oh, there's a future fat kid. That's what I see.
You actually kind of look like Problem Child.
Yeah, a little bit,
Problem Child. You look like Problem Child a little bit.
All right, but I do have some more recent ones in here. This is me wearing a Georgetown shirt and mowing the lawn. And I have a Walkman.
Okay. The word slovenly comes to mind.
Oh, definitely, yeah. And then, and I have this. I think had the auto thing where when you put it in, it kind of helped you mow the lawn.
I'm familiar. Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm wondering, why did your parents take a photo of this?
I have no idea.
Your parents.
Maybe because I so rarely did chores, and this is one. But yeah, I had remember the Walkmans, the cassette Walkman had the strap. You used to have a strap or put it around your belt. So that one had a strap around it, like a.
You were more of a taker in your family, right?
Oh,
Not so much a giver. You're more of a taker.
Absolutely. Didn't like doing any giving.
Okay, so you more received things.
Yep.
And very rarely did you get. Okay, got it. Okay.
Just like a member of the Georgetown basketball team mowing the lawn right here. And then this is a more recent one. This is my first day when I moved to New York in 1997. This is in my neighborhood in Long Island City. Now, this was post-perm. I think we've mentioned that Joe and I got perms in college. And it was growing out. So you can see that it's just kind of wavy. And I couldn't comb it down because it had the curls in it still.
Yeah. Wow, I like this picture, actually. I think you actually look kind of cool. Your expression's cool.
Yeah, I'm wearing like a way too big leisure suit and leisure suit top. And but yeah, that hair it was an awkward phase until it grew out and got straight again. And that's when my hair started falling out.
You know, I'm starting to think that if you really wanted to, you could look like Toby Keith. If you really wanted to.
Toby Keith?
Toby Keith.
Why do you say that?
Well, look at this photo here. You look like you could have some Toby Keith to you with the hair. And I mean, if you could grow your hair out more mullety, I think you have what it takes to look like Toby Keith.
Thanks, man. Appreciate that. No problem. And that's it for my plunkets.
I'll go next.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll show you my plunkets. This one, and this is just, I'm grabbing at straws here, but this one did the Heineken tour in Amsterdam and wasn't ready for the photo. I'll say I was doing a dumb guy face. I don't think I was. I think I was looking down at the bottom to see what button you had to push.
That's our buddy Jeff Haas behind us. He actually looks kind of cool in this picture.
Yeah, exactly. He was ready for the photo. Yeah. I was like monkeying around with the buttons. All right, next up is, this one's pretty plunkety, actually. I think that I was trying to do a dumb guy face because I was taking a picture in front of a lids.
Is that a lids?
Well, it's locker room. It's locker room by lids.
Huh,
see in the background there?
Yeah.
But it kind of looks like I have a neck tumor here.
Yeah, and you can really see the patches in the beard, too.
Oh, yes, the beard patches are terrible. I hate it. I hate having a shorter beard. I want some oomph to it.
Yeah.
Anyway, next up is this is a nose hair I pulled out one time. I don't know. It's not really a plunket. It's just like
that's embarrassing. Can't be proud of that pick.
That's a filth corner, I think.
Is it what?
Filth corner.
Oh, is that a filth corner? Okay, I sometimes get confused with filth corners. But look at the size of that nose hair, though.
Substantial and dark.
Exactly. Like the fact that you can actually pick it up in a photo is pretty impressive.
George, anything to say about that one?
No.
No further questions, Your Honor. Okay, let's move on to Nick. Here's one of Nick and Larry Pierce. This is when we were shooting the documentary. This is probably like 2004 or so. But Nick had a wound on his knee. Look at this wound on his knee.
Yeah, that's from a water slide, and it just wouldn't heal.
We've heard about that on a previous episode, I believe.
That's the wound.
Yeah, that's the same wound. And it looks like it's like still like a gaping wound.
It was
like
dripping for like a week.
And so,
weeping.
So you didn't have any access to bandages, I assume then, right?
No, but I went to an emergency room while we were in Indiana shooting this, and they gave me some bandages and said cover it up. And then I went to a doctor in New York because it didn't heal, and they said don't cover it up, it needs air. So I don't know, but I got some kind of blood poisoning. So
and that's how you got gangrene.
Yep.
And okay, all right. Then next one is Nick. Oh, so. I want to make a coffee table book of you trying on shirts in gas stations because I have so many photos of you trying on gas station shirts.
They're usually like double XL denim embroidered shirts. Whenever we see one of those, it's like, put this on.
Yeah. But so there's that, but there's also pretty plunkety expression and just like your head kind of looks rectangular, you know?
Yeah,
like
it does.
This more looks like a distant cousin of you. I would think this is a person who's kind of related, but there's no way that's you.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it doesn't look like Nick.
Yeah, it's my Uncle Tom who also is in the nut business. So
and doesn't have a neck.
Nope.
No
it's
neck.
Recessive neck.
All right. Last but not least is Nick being sexual here, like he's wont to do. He saw that he couldn't resist one of those little toy things.
Again, I think I was put up to this, but
I thought these were supposed to be embarrassing photographs. There's nothing embarrassing about this.
No, I'm fine with this.
Yeah. And he did that in public too.
Yeah, looks like there's a big crowd around me.
There was kids and everything. It was embarrassing. So those are my plunkets.
Good one.
If Nick were ever to pass away, well, let's hope not for a long time, but that's the photo we should blow up and have by the at the front.
I mean,
plenty of options.
If Nick passes away, like we're gonna have so many segments like for quarantine classics.
Are they going to have corners at the funeral?
I'm going to have so much. Nick, can you write in your will that I could be in charge of your funeral and your memorial and everything?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'll talk to Anderson, our lawyer, about that. Got to update it. Got another update.
He's a copyright attorney, but it doesn't matter.
Anderson, got another update. But Steve, thanks for saying you hope I don't pass away for a long time. I appreciate that. Why don't you go, Steve?
I'll go next, yeah. Hold on. All right. Let's hope I don't screw this up. So this first one is my friend.
Steve's are my favorite.
So I get a photo with Henry, who was one of my best friends during quarantine. He and
that's on your right or on your left is Henry?
Looking at the photo left, on the right for me.
Okay.
Henry. And so it was taking, Henry not necessarily doesn't really understand what the photo is. So he's oftentimes, so I got, I'm trying to get him and trying to work the phone at the same time. And it's just obviously too much for me to handle. So I couldn't get it. But then I figured, so I had to take him numerous times to get it. But then Henry started to get punkety in the next one.
These are fantastic.
Yeah, you swapped plunket places there.
Oh, yeah, pet plunkets. I love pet plunkets. A good pet plunket.
We're both kind of plunkety.
I got a couple in Melinda plunkets.
Yeah, and then let's see what's next. Oh, so this one, if you look at me, I look just like I'm staring at the horse. And this is when I was in Iceland over the holidays. And you're looking, I look like I'm looking crazily at that horse. And there's reason for it. It was because the horses were biting me. So
why were you there with them?
Because I'd gotten off the plane, and like this is like fly overnight, you land, and then immediately my wife had us booked for a ride a
horse biting tour.
And before we rode the horses, we got to go play with them, and all they wanted to do was bite me because they thought I had food or something. I don't
Oh,
know.
I thought this was the Reykjavik Hudson News. It's staffed by horses.
In the airport.
Yeah.
Experience Iceland's beautiful biting horses. Wow.
Oh, solid plunkets.
So
right.
I'm out of plunkets, but I thought plunkets are photographs that are designed for mockery or that are used for mockery. So let's make fun of just the quality of photographs. So maybe the people in them aren't bad. Maybe they are. So it turns out that the very first photograph ever is a plunket. This is from 1826. This is a terrible photograph. It's a plunket. It's out the window.
Okay.
So you can just laugh your ass off at that.
Is this for real, George?
Yes. This is the first photograph. Now, the moon. The moon is a very dignified celestial body.
Most dignified.
No argument for me.
but the first photograph of the moon. Look at that. It's terrible.
Sucks. Ooh, sucks. Plunket.
Yes.
Moon plunkets. We're going to be accepting moon plunkets this week.
What is that, Moon at Red Robin?
Man, Jack Horkheimer could go on for a half hour about this photograph. Now, the first selfie, 1839, terrible photograph. Plunket.
Yeah, it looks like he has a horn, like horns coming out. Like that's like a couple of horns.
It's bad. And of course, I did presidential plunkets, but it turns out the first presidential photograph is also a plunket. John Quincy Adams, looking lousy.
Plunket. Zoom in on that, can you?
Can I?
Yeah, that's plunket.
Oh, it's so embarrassing.
Cross-eyed.
He almost looks hobbity, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That is the plunket.
Wow. Historical plunkets. Educational.
Like I
Thank
said,
you, Professor George.
I got a hell of a batch of plunkets sent in by viewers. You can send yours in at info@foundfootagefest.com. We always need more, and I apologize to the ones I'm not going to get to today, but just picked random ones to start off with. First of all, Jen and her husband Dave were so inspired and bored during the quarantine that they decided to drive to a nearby town of Plunket, Saskatchewan, established in 1908, and got some.
That should not be the photo on the Plunket billboard.
No,
there.
it's a boring grain silo or something. Yeah. So yeah, they got their photos taken. They tried to take unflattering pictures in front of various Plunket landmarks.
Oh, that's a Red Robin right
there. That's a Red Robin pose. Yeah. So that's Dave and Jen. This is, of course, you recognize Dave from the Swollen Lip video that we got. But Dave's wife or girlfriend, I can't remember, I apologize, sent in a pet plunket of their ferret Donut, who had just stolen a bag of golden candy, chocolate gold coins.
Yeah.
And looks a little blurry, and Dave doesn't look great, so it's kind of a double plunket.
Can you zoom in on Dave's bottom lip? I just want to see what it looks like normal.
Yeah, that's normal.
Yeah, a little closer. Close in. There we go. Yep, back to normal.
Yeah, back to normal.
the other way better.
No shellfish at that point. So, yeah. And by the way, Amy sent an email, and let me stop sharing here. Amy sent an email that I thought was worth reading that described the photos. She said, just want to say I'm not a diehard true fan like him, but I do watch your shows with him most of the time. And while I can't say I'm always entertained, I do usually learn something. You guys make him happy, and that makes me happy. So thank you for doing what you do. So, Amy, we appreciate the backhanded compliment and hope to make you a true fan one of these days.
It's not going to happen. Not this episode, at least. This episode's not going to do it.
I understand not always being entertained, and that's fine.
Uh-huh.
All right.
That's not what the show's that's not what the show's about.
This is Andrew, Laura, and Jay. Andrew sent this in. Kind of a double chin on the right. It's like me with the ping pong there.
Just matching outfits.
Yeah.
I'll never understand it. It just seems like a form of mental illness.
I know.
I think why do you want to dress everybody up the same?
I think he said his grandmother made him do this.
It's a form of mental illness, I think.
Yeah. All right. This is Carl. And you can see he's holding up a Godzilla something in front of him. I don't know what it is. And his shirt's a little coming untucked. There's a duffel bag, and I think he's in his mom's bedroom because his mom kind of has a weird pose in the background.
I think she has an itch on her finger. I think that's what
Maybe that's
she has an itch on her finger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not quite bra mom, but it's pretty close.
No, that's pretty good. There's just a lot going on
here,
and I like it. It's like a David Lynch photo or something.
Bella sent this in, and she no explanation. Just it was almost like a spam email, but I got it. I'm like, say no more.
Well, it's the widow's peak, a woman's widow's peak.
Yeah.
It's flattering.
This might be my personal favorite this week. This is Evan sent this in. He is wearing his friend's expression's great too. Evan is wearing the Yo Quiero Taco Bell boxer shorts over jeans.
That was the inspiration for Nacho Chihuahua. The Yo Quiero Taco Bell.
Yeah, and a lot of headroom, and
there's just a lot of stuff in the foreground too. Yeah. Not well framed. Zoom in on the friend, please.
Yeah.
I gotta see this.
Sorry, going back to Bella. But yeah, there's the friend.
Yeah, that's wonderful. That's
I can't
plunkety.
quite get over.
I think it's going to do some usurping. I think there's going to be some usurpation next week.
That's Rika Qlassics, right? From the Cars?
Yeah, that's him in the back, yeah. Okay, Megan sent this one in. I believe she said this is hanging up at her grandmother's house. And she's like, why would my grandma take this really unflattering picture, deem that worthy of like being up in her hallway? So again, it's another grandma-inspired plunket. She
kind of looks like you, like a female version of you, Nick.
Thank you.
Doesn't she?
I don't know what to say to that.
Well, I was asking you. What do you think? If you toss a beard on her,
I don't.
Can you toss a beard on her?
Yeah, here. Let me go in Photoshop.
Bear with me, guys.
I don't see it, but maybe
the hair color, the expression. You guys see it?
Yeah, especially if you cover her mouth and just go from like here up.
Yeah. I don't know. Put her in one of those caps that flips up and make the shirt have sleeves and be a sports team.
And Ronnie Cycli, throw a Ronnie Cycli on that shirt.
Throw a Ronnie Cycli shirt on, and maybe. All right, this one Ryan sent in. He was actually taking the photo, and this is John Michael Thor, who's actually in one of our videos from the Merv Griffin show.
Sure.
And he thought that was a plunket of Thor. He was a strongman / heavy metal guy from the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
Nice guy, too. We saw him at the Rio Theater in Vancouver, right?
Yes, that's right. We met him, and he smashed a VHS tape in front of the audience, yeah.
Okay. Another celebrity plunket. I love this one. It's Amber and Weird Al. You just see her hair wearing a Weird Al shirt. Looks like from the Straight Out of Linwood tour. And then Weird Al being friendly, of course, but also out of focus. So
she looks kind of like what's that character in the Addams Family? Thing? Is that the one with all the hair? Yeah. She kind of looks like Thing.
Another celebrity. Oh no, this isn't celebrity. Okay, this is Matt. He had a series of photos of his Uncle Scott, and I think his Uncle Scott deserves a place in the Plunket Hall of Fame. Because
is his Uncle Scott a David Spade character?
I think so. Because he's got the Mark Borchardt glasses, and he's
no shirt on.
No, and I believe this is Christmas time, and yeah, he said this was in central Minnesota. So it's cold out, but he's got it zipped all the way down and showing his chest hair, and it looks like his girlfriend or wife got a tin of gingerbread, maybe? This is another one of Matt's Uncle Scott on the left, I believe. And
wait. The one on the way right has a hat that says Scott on it.
That's his dad.
Okay.
Is this an outtake from Gummo?
It looks like somebody's having a Pepsi twist. Remember that? Yeah, this was Thanksgiving 2001. So again, he pointed out it's very cold, but Scott has his shirt off again.
Yeah.
Are we not going to talk about the mannequin in the background?
Yeah, that's another thing.
I was still looking foreground, Steve. I hadn't gotten to background.
Yeah. Yeah, we got looks like Miller Genuine Draft, Pepsi Twist.
Nick, that's Michelob. I think that's a Michelob.
Is it?
Genuine Draft. Yeah, Michelob Golden
what did
Draft.
I say? Oh, Michelob Golden Draft. You're right.
Yeah, that's a Michelob Golden.
And then his mom is on the left here.
Are we not gonna talk about the chips and salsa dispenser?
Well, I started mentioning it, but yeah, it's kind of got the little caddy for the salsa, just really handy.
It looks like that was purchased on Videolog. Remember the Videolog video?
Yes, yeah.
Something they sell on Videolog.
The Chip and Dip Caddy. Last one of Scott I'm going to show. I mean, Matt's Uncle Scott with a cigarette in hand.
Oh, the farmer's tan.
Farmer's tan.
And a Speedo. Oh.
Gold chain.
Oh.
I don't know what's in his right hand, but.
I'm officially in love with Uncle Scott.
Me too.
I really am.
Plunket Hall of Fame right there. Actually, I think he looks kind of cool. I don't know if that's technically a Plunket. I think it's just an awesome guy who photographs well and everything.
It looks like an action figure of him.
Yeah.
It looks like an actual person.
Yeah.
His elbows don't actually move.
He's got a G.I. Joe pose. I think this might be the last one. Oh, no. This is Whitney, whose birthday was today. Sent this in. She found this on a Craigslist apartment listing.
Ooh.
This is just how the photo was taken, showing the kitchen of this apartment she was looking at.
This is like the scene in Blair Witch when they go down to the basement. Or they go to that one room.
Yeah.
And the guys...
Looks like Heisenberg is there trying to facing the wall. And this is the last one. You all know Joshua Code from Huntsville Rewind, the Alabama local commercials. This is our American Constitution. He didn't even give me permission. This is just on his personal Instagram, and I'm like, this is going on the Plunket. So Joshua, I hope you're okay with this, but he's got his question mark. He's got a button-up shirt with just different punctuation marks.
And a very serious expression. This is the Constitution, people.
Yeah.
This is the Constitution.
And
we the people. We the Plunkets.
Yeah. It must have been some kind of museum or attraction. I don't know what it was. But that's Show Us Your Plunkets. You can send yours in to info@foundfootagefest.com.
Benjamin Franklin's spinning in his grave right now. What did he write?
Because of Joshua's Plunket?
Yeah. Did he write the Constitution?
I don't think he had anything to do with it. No.
He's spinning anyway.
Not one of the founding fathers.
Yeah. Oh, is he dead? Okay.
No, let me take that back. Just in case.
George Washington then? He's spinning in his grave? Somebody's spinning in their grave.
You know, we had Mr. Sprinkles, who's George's ventriloquist dummy alter ego, on last week. He occasionally will pop up. I wanted to know if he was going to make an appearance today or not.
Well, you had said that there was going to be like a rap battle between Mr. Sprinkles and the other Mr. Sprinkles, the new Mr. Sprinkles.
Topping.
Yeah. So my understanding is he went into the studio. I haven't watched this yet, so I don't know. But he did his own rap.
No.
He didn't know anything about rap, but he watched some 80s rap videos, and this is what happened.
Oh, boy. I'm liking him so far.
I'm MC Sprinkles, and let me begin making fun of your resident vegan. They call him Nick, but as I understand, he's better known as a sexual man. Oh, he says he's not, but he just can't mean this. He chose a dog with an exposed penis. Nick likes things ladies can't resist, like Alf and Clown's ventriloquist. Let's go to Joe, cause I'm here to skewer every corner that loses viewers. I'll predict the future, though I'm not a medium. It's 0 views from the non-stop tedium. It's not just boredom that has them going, cause he's got no holes that he's not showing. His drunken antics are causing tension. Joe, this rap's your intervention. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention the bearded thumb who can't stop Frenchin'. Steve, don't worry, no one blames you for hiding with Bart in Pennsylvania. He directs the show when his tongue's not busy, but it's more Ed Wood than it is Scorsese. Last is George, private dick and hacker. He's pale and vulgar, he's one salty cracker. You have him on, though you think he's crazy, and he's got more costumes than John Wayne Gacy. Tracks down guests that you've suggested, just don't act surprised when he gets arrested. That's all I wrote for this abomination, so let's end this cultural appropriation. Rap is great, rap is great. Sprinkles out.
Sprinkles out. Whoa.
Oh, God damn it. Tears on that one. Holy shit. Mr. Sprinkles.
He's been living in like a chest for a long time, so he thinks that's what rap is still like, I guess, right?
The last thing he heard was, I think, 85. He heard Rappin' Rodney, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought his science was too tight. I thought it was really good. Man, nice work.
Wow. Well, Mr. Sprinkles, the dessert topping, is going to have to come back with something hard.
Yeah, that's going to be tough. Hey, everybody. It's time for everybody's favorite game show. And with across the board, people are talking about how much they love this game. Which thumb is Steve? Now, I actually, on my drive, an alert popped up on my Facebook from the Melindaverse. And some people, one guy posted a question, he said, yay or nay, which thumb is Steve? And then the guy who posted it in the comments, he said, I'm a nay on this one. So I was surprised. I was like, wait a second, did they not like the game or did they not like Steve? So I wasn't so sure. What have you guys seen this on the Melindaverse at all?
Oh yeah, I have it all queued up if you want me to show it.
Okay, yeah. Let's go into it because I have a game ready to go, and but yeah, let's hear this first.
All right, just a moment.
My wife is definitely a nay.
So
an A or a nay?
Nay, she does not like the game.
So it was during the live chat. It was which thumb is Steve sucks, but Tim said it's better than turd flush. Davenport in the living room said, "Is this segment funny for anyone except these four?" A Jog said no, and then we had thumb or Steve game, yay or nay that you mentioned.
Yeah.
Nay. Yay Steve, nay thumb game.
Wait. Lily Bun Fufu said the whole show is in jokes that weren't even funny when they started, being taken way too far for way too long. It's the exact type of content I'm here for.
Okay, that's one yay.
I'll say that's a yay.
And then there's pass. Nay, it had its run. Nay. Then two nays by Dave. Dustin said nay. Yeah, and then Evan said I love it, yay. That's two. And then Jessica had the best suggestion, which was let's rebrand it to which toe is Joe.
I love it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that would. I don't think
give the people what they want, Joe.
So okay, so I've heard what you're saying, but I'm not ready to give it up. I think that I can still milk something out of this mediocre joke. And so this is what I came up with for this week. I'm rebranding. This is like the pilot episode. If it doesn't work, I'll move on to something else.
One thing before you go into it. By the way, the joke is not funny for all four of us. I'm just going to go one of the four that really likes this segment. Just FYI.
I think you might actually like this one. I switched things up a little bit, and here it is. I call it Which Plunket is Jim? Okay? It's a lot like Which Thumb is Steve. I'm going to show you two plunkets, okay? One of those plunkets is Jim, okay? Do you remember how to play Which Thumb is Steve?
I do, yeah. I don't know if Dave's girlfriend remembers though, so you might want to recap it. I think that might make her a fan.
Oh, she left a long time ago. She's not watching it anymore. All right, so which plunket? I'm going to show you two plunkets here. You're going to see two plunkets. One of those plunkets is Jim. Here's the first plunket. Take a look. There we go. There's the first plunket. That's a Carl Strauss hat. You see, it's definitely a plunket, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely a plunket. All right, I'm going to show you the other one, and that's the other plunket. There are two plunkets here, okay? And something else I added to this that I hope you're real excited when you hear this. What I also included was some intense music while you guys deliberate. So
this is not easy.
Nick, which plunket is Jim?
So one's should be in the Hall of Fame, but isn't quarterback from the New England Patriots.
Right.
One is a ESPN enthusiast wearing a Carl Strauss hat. I'm going to go right.
Okay. George, which plunket is Jim?
Like the Melindas said, it's always the right one.
Okay. And Steve, which plunket is Jim?
I'm going to go with the
Well, Steve, to my understanding, you have actually met Jim Plunkett. Is that true?
I did once, yeah.
Okay. So you have a leg up here. Which plunket is Jim?
I think it's going to be the guy on the left.
Okay. And you are correct. And that's how you play. Which plunket is Jim? Yeah? No? I don't know.
I think it's here.
Some feedback.
I think it's here to stay.
You think so?
Yeah.
You looked really excited when we were playing it, Nick. Like you were jumping up and down. And
yeah, it was.
Your hand wildly.
I was thrilled. I was just imagining Dave's girlfriend while we were playing that. So I think the comment boards are lighting up, and I think it's here to stay. Oh, by the way, I mentioned that we got some Plunket commercials sent in. Here's a little bit of one for everybody's enjoyment.
Only Old Spice stick deodorant gives you both 24-hour protection from odor, plus that famous Old Spice scent.
Plunket's been working overtime, learning the new plays. Sure glad my Old Spice stick works overtime, too.
Old Spice.
Plunket's been working overtime, learning the new plays. There's your heroes.
I like his athlete delivery on that.
Yeah.
Old Spice is working overtime for you.
When I'm on the field. When I'm off the field. I need maximum protection.
Hi, I'm Jim Plunkett, quarterback for the New England Patriots. When I'm on the field.
By the way, he was terrible with the Patriots. It wasn't until he got to the Raiders that he played well.
Oh, really? Okay, interesting. All right, what's up next? We're running short on time here.
Let's real quick. Let's do our Sweet Knicks team tournament. I don't have a graphic for this yet. I didn't have time. But you remember our tapping tournament. Nick, you've already explained it a little bit. But this is where we take different videos and we match them toe-to-toe, head-to-head against each other. And so this week we're doing what is the ultimate Nick Brewer video. And I wanted to pick stuff that wasn't necessarily stuff we've shown before. So stuff that's new to you, Nick, and new to
Okay, that's good because then it's a blank slate.
Exactly. It's a brand new, yes, exactly. So this is, did I show you this? Let me bring this up. So this is the Sweet Knicks Teen Tournament 2020. Over here we have the Elves and Shit division. That's like puppets and, nostalgia stuff. And then over here is the sexuality division. I put a little heart icon there. You guys, nothing? You like it?
I don't know. That's like love or
yeah, exactly.
Okay, sure.
So I got two here this week in the sexuality division, going head to head. So Nick, I think what we're going to do is we're going to play a clip.
Yep.
You're going to talk about which one you like, but then we're going to vote on it for which one is the most Nick clip. So you're not the deciding factor. The three of us will be based on you. Maybe you can sway us. So all right, here's the first video. Now this one. Nick, you remember back when we did that True TV show where we did Master Porn Theater?
Yes.
And we'd take old pornos, we'd find old pornos, the non-sex parts from pornos, and edit them together. There was one porno I found back then called Let My Puppets Come. And it was a puppet porno. And I'm thinking, you got everything here. You got the puppet aspect, you got some masks, and you got, first and foremost, sexuality. And I just felt like a Nick Brewer slam dunk. So here's 1 minute from Let My Puppets Come. It's a porno from 1976. Do you need to blur out a puppet penis?
We'll find out.
Okay, here we go.
I don't know what the community standards are anymore.
Nurse! Oh, nurse!
It's all right, sir. Nurse is here. What is it?
I'm sinking fast.
Yes, I know.
I only have a few minutes.
Poor thing.
I'm so horny. Help me, please.
Oh, you poor sick thing. Well, Nurse McPringle never shrinks from a challenge.
Oh.
No matter how big.
Okay.
Her world's a myth like gravity. It has no pull, it sucks. There's lots of things about her that you never understand. I mean, how can you talk to a lady that's every inch a man?
Okay, so there's the first one in the Nick's Sweet.
What going on there?
Yeah, you got music, you got puppets, you got sexuality. It seemed like a Nick Brewer slam dunk. Nick, what do you think?
Well, do you want me to? Is it better if you conjecture what I will think first and then I reveal what I actually think, or what order do you want?
Or should we show you the second video too, and then you talk about both? But just your initial thoughts. Give us your initial thoughts on that one.
Well, strangely, I know people are fans of Meet the Feebles and Let My Puppets Come, which I watched when we were putting together that video.
You've already seen it.
Yeah, I think it's weird. I think it's like, for some reason, stuff like that, or it's just not funny to me. I don't know what it is. It's just like it's mixing two things that don't mix together.
Oh,
so, yeah.
That's okay. So it's two of your favorite things, puppets and sexuality, but together, it's like a neutron and a proton.
Yeah, that's exactly what that's exactly the analogy I was going to use.
It causes an atomic bomb.
Yeah. Like I should like Meet the Feebles with Peter Jackson, but then it's like, okay, it's kind of obvious. There's like, they're Kermit the Frog person having Vietnam flashbacks. It's like, okay, I got it. It just doesn't float my boat. Sorry.
All right, that's interesting. All right, now that's going up against, Ross sent this one last week. It's a commercial from 1981 for a ladies' club in Phoenix. It's called Cheeks. And it sounds like, I mean, to me, based on what you've already said about Let My Puppets Come, it sounds like this is the shoe-in here.
Cheeks. Cheeks. Cheeks.
Uncle Scotty.
Ladies Club, 2001 North Cave Creek. Cheeks.
Yeah, so the thing is with Nick's sexuality, here's another thing people need to know, is that there's no off switch. So like you identify as a heterosexual man, right?
Yeah, however, I identify as that, yeah.
I don't know how to say it. But you, when it comes to sexuality clips, you will appreciate like a men's strip club. I think you have like a men's strip club framed photo hung up in your apartment, correct?
Yeah, I just think like guys trying to be sexy is inherently funnier. That's me.
Okay.
So right. I did appreciate Cheeks, but I don't know. It's up to you to decide what. For some reason, it's up to you to decide what I would prefer. Try to understand the rules of the game, but
I'll be honest, I haven't thought this out entirely until right now.
Okay.
Well, Nick, you start. Which one do you like better, and why?
Cheeks by a long shot.
Why is that?
I think it's.
I thought you identified as a heterosexual.
I do, but in terms of like what I find campier and funnier, I think it's the fact that there's a male strip club, the fact that they pretended that ladies would like that, and the fact that the whole weird thing about mixing puppets and sexuality, I don't think works. So that's my reasoning.
So it sounds like Cheeks in a landslide, huh?
Yeah. Now you guys try to guess what I think.
No, we have to guess if you're wrong or not.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So I'll go first. I think you're wrong because I know that you. I know what you mean about the protons and the neutrons, what you said earlier about them combining into an atom bomb.
Yeah, the analogy I used.
Having said that, they're two of your favorite things, and that should be the winner. So that's my vote, is Let My Puppets Come.
Okay.
I'm going to disagree with you, Joe, and agree with Nick. I do think Cheeks would be his choice because I feel as though sexuality is almost his religion. And if you look at it like that, when he watches the Let My Puppets Come, it's almost like they're mocking his religion. So therefore, when he takes sexuality very seriously, there's few things he takes more seriously.
Yeah. Do you think he would like? Do you think he would like it better if they spelled cum C-U-M? Steve?
I'm sorry?
Do you think he would like it better if they spelled cum C-U-M?
No, maybe mildly better, but that's it. But no, I think he had a lot of problems with the puppets. He wants to see the real deal.
Well, there's no way to find out the answer to that. I guess you'll just have to conjecture.
George, what do you think?
Well, Steve, I love Steve's philosophical analysis, but I'm going to just go based on a video analysis, and I think that Nick probably liked the song much better in Cheeks. It was a great song, and he especially liked the edit where the word cheeks that was spoken in the song was synced up with the woman saying "wow" in the audience.
I like that.
That's just much more entertaining.
Yeah,
Cheeks, 100%.
So Cheeks it is. It looks like I lost out 2-1. So it moves on. Let's see. Let's take a look at the scoreboard here, and there we have it. Cheeks moves on, and all right. Now, do you guys have anything for the Elson shit division? I went with an X on this one.
I have something for Alf.
Okay.
All right.
George, do you have anything? Do we have any?
I had a sexual clip. I didn't realize we were doing it like this, but
Yeah, we should have probably talked about this before we did the show.
I did send an email, but
do you want to save that division until?
Yes, let's table it for next week. Yeah, let's table it for next week.
Well, don't go anywhere, folks, because you're gonna find out what I think, and then find out what these guys think I think in that order.
I'm thinking next week that we all say what we think, and then you say what you think. But no, but that's anticlimactic because we'll already have the winner by the time it gets to you.
I do feel as though Nick puts up a wall and doesn't necessarily let everyone behind it. I feel it's like it's our job to deconstruct Nick. Like, yes, Nick says certain things, but I don't know if he always truly believes it.
Exactly. No, he has this web of lies that you guys don't even know about. This web of lies behind Nick. Yes, he has this front of just like, yes, I'm listening, but behind it, what's going on up here? Oh, it's frightening.
Let me show you guys something that was sent in on Twitter. This is a video that somebody found. I guess it didn't work, and this is a new Grail video for me. This is just kind of an audible, but this is an actual video released in the mid '80s called "The Hunk Boat." We got to show Glazer this. I feel like he would appreciate that.
Let's sail aboard the USS Beefcake for the hunkiest cruise of all time.
There is an Amazon review for this because I looked to see if it was available on Amazon, and it just said that it was some guy with a crappy VHS camcorder just kind of pointing it in different directions during a hunk cruise.
They always are that. They always are.
Yeah, but for the cover alone, I mean,
they always put the budget into the cover. And now they're like, oh, we'll just use a camcorder for the video, but for the cover, let's hire a guy.
We have a video called Nude Putt Putt Golf that's just that. It's just like topless ladies playing mini golf, and it's just somebody with a camcorder zooming in on various things. But the cover's great. So
yeah.
All right. Well, it's been an exciting episode. Do we have anything else to report?
Joe, what are you drinking?
Oh, so Gatorade, like a Gatorade Fierce. Intense, but I bought, so I went on a drive from Wisconsin to Los Angeles doing 10 hours a day, and I didn't want to stop. I camped along the whole way. I didn't want to stop, so I bought a bunch of Gatorades so that I could, because then I could get my penis into there so I can pee into the Gatorade bottles. And I do have photos of that, actually.
Because I was sure that it was a bottle of Prel.
No. It's Gatorade Fierce so that I can piss into the jug. And you should see my piss jug collection.
Oh, that's why you were putting your penis in.
George,
I honestly didn't know.
George, haven't you asked Joe any questions?
Well, no, that's the reason that I buy those big wide mouth Gatorades for road trips is so that I can pee in it.
I'm sorry I asked.
Yeah, this show's a real sausage fest at this point. So we should probably wrap things up. We have some big news coming up. First of all, this week is going to be a big week in the world of our online shows. First of all, George and I are working on a secret spin-off show. We'll have more details coming on that. Very exciting. Our Patreon bonus show this week, it's kind of a 2 weeks of clowns. The past week we played Blueberry the Clown in its entirety, and Joe did it live from a campsite in Utah. You get to see his piss jug in that episode. So if you're a subscriber at the $10 and up level on patreon.com/foundfootagefestival, you get to see us watch Blueberry the Clown. This week, it's Mickey the Clown of skateboard surfing fame. Let me just play a clip that we haven't shown before of Mickey the Clown. Getting the beach ball.
we go!
Hi, folks. I am a clown. My name is Mickey.
Hi, Mickey.
Been clowning around since back in the 50s with the Cole brothers.
None of their claps are insane.
Clyde Beatty.
Neither are Mickey's.
Circus Vargas, too.
They have a faulty leader.
I finally reached the peak in my career. I'm here to clown for you. I hope you like it. I'm here to play for you. Bamboo kazoo time!
See, don't you wish you were part of that cool $10 Patreon club? You get stuff like this. It's a half-hour video.
You show the whole clip, huh?
Oh, it goes on much longer.
Does he look like Skeletor, or is it me?
Yeah, no, his makeup is... His makeup is a little Skeletor-esque.
Yeah.
Skeletor, Sergeant Pepper sort of mashup.
Yeah, exactly. So we got a lot more clown content coming up this week for you. Yeah, go ahead.
I just got one real quick thing. Here's one of my other piss jugs that I used before.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's not quick enough.
Yeah.
Quarantine Classics is next week. Frenchie and the Creep, what are you guys doing?
We still have not discussed it, but we will have something for Wednesday. We'll discuss it.
It's just always teasers. It's always like, we'll have something. It's not going to tell you what it is, but...
I usually find out the day before. Steve, I get a text from Steve. He's like, this is the topic. Give me 5 minutes.
Yes.
I just talk to the camera.
Well, we talked about a few different things, but we haven't settled on one.
It's almost like there's no incentive for you to do this huge workload for zero money.
And now like right now I'm at the beach, so I get to go and hang out at the beach, or I can stay here and edit. You know,
or you could watch old episodes of VCR Party and psychoanalyze them.
Yeah.
All right. Well, by the way, August 15th we have Computer Beach Party Live. It's we're going to be watching the forgotten 80s classic. Just in the thick of the summer, we're going to all watch it. Beach attire is required. You can go to foundfootagefest.com and get tickets for it. There's trivia with real prizes. I just wanted to show you prize number 1. On Tuesday, I'll reveal prize number 2. This is a beach ball stress ball with the Computer Beach Party logo at the beginning of the movie that we scanned in. So if you're stressed out, but you want a little bit of beach flavor, we got stress balls for you.
You know, who needs a therapist? You know, who needs to go to a therapist when you got a squishy ball that you can squeeze that
exactly
has a logo on it?
And at 11 p.m. last night, I got a call from a very special guest who will be there. 2 special guests who will be live with us on August 15th for that show. So I'm really hoping that people will sign up. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm very excited about Computer Beach Party Live, August 15th. Mark your calendars.
All right. You know what? That's it, right? If we had tried harder, if we'd been prepared, we could have done better. And I'll say this to Chucky, better luck next time.
We'll be right back right after that.
Everybody's a puppet when they're dead.
Nobody likes ramen more than me.
There we go.